Hey y'all, how are y'all? I hope everybody's well and healthy and having a great day. I've had a pretty good day. I actually went and visited with my mom today for a little while outside. Trying to get back to a little bit of normal. I wanted to come and show you guys the progress on the coop. Now, I've had some issues with camera, videos, all just phone, videos, everything, all in a big bunch. So, some videos might seem spotty or whatever, but I'm trying to work on it. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys what the progress was that we made on it yesterday. We're almost finished, but I wanted to show you guys. Okay, you see up here, this right here this part is finished, but we have this to go to like put what do you call it, chicken wire up, and then in true homestead fashion, well, this is all of our junk that we brought in because I thought it was going to rain. I'm going to use this pallet as the door, and it'll go right here. Now, these are the bags of shavings that will fill this floor. About 6 inches deep, I think, is what I want. We're doing the deep litter method, and basically what that is supposed to be, we're going to use the chicken litter that comes out of here, like the chicken poop and whatever else that comes out of here, for our compost. We're going to use it for compost. So, in using it as compost, you need to, if you put chicken poop right on your plants in your garden, flowers or otherwise, it's so acidic that it will burn your plants. So, it's better just to kind of let it rot, I guess you want to say. I don't really know what to call it other than that. You just want it to be more, I don't know, just break down more, I guess. Also, sorry, the sun, gracious, it's 5 o'clock and the sun is still out a good bit. So basically the deep litter method is you clean your coop out like twice a year. And if you do it right, it does not stink. It doesn't have any, have to worry about bacteria like that. You just basically put a thick layer of bedding down, and then as that breaks down, you just continue to add more bedding to it, and then like before winter, you clean it out, you do a whole fresh new thing, and then during the spring, you clean it out, you do a whole fresh new thing, and you add it to your compost pile, and it breaks down, and it's really good fertilizer. So anyway, let's start with the asparagus in the garden. Okay, now here's an asparagus, there's an asparagus. Oh, that asparagus died. I wonder why. Huh. And then here's an asparagus. So I guess they're doing okay. I don't know why. I wonder if something TT'd on it. Crazy animals. The grass is terrible around here. Jake has still not been able to cut it because of priorities. Chickens take priorities right now. I'm getting more cucumbers. See this little guy? That's a cucumber starting. I have some bigger ones on here. Well, this might not be the plant that has the bigger ones on it. Oh, look here. See this? That's a pretty good size cucumber. And I should be getting, there's more down here. See this one right here? He's a pretty good size. So, we'll be getting cucumbers off of here soon. It just takes, there was so many, and I questioned whether or not to cut some back, cut some of the fruit part off, because it would be able to concentrate more on the better ones instead of just growing 30 small ones. Let's just do, cut a few back so that we can actually grow some good ones. Now this is my okra plant. I don't know what kind of bug that is. apparently I need to either 7 dust or try my neem oil. I might try my neem oil on it. But they're looking good. Bell pepper. It's got a little flower on it. Let's look. I don't know what some of that is on there. Oh, look. Here's a bell pepper growing. Do you guys see that? Little green bell pepper. I'm excited about it. My first bell pepper. I did not come out here. I came out here this morning. But I did not. I just realized I have not been filming. I've been sitting here talking to y'all forever and have not been filming. Seriously. Let me backtrack. I have a little bell pepper on here. See him? And my okra is doing okay. I'm having a few little deals with the okra, but they're looking okay. I'm going to get, this one has a flower, so I'm assuming it's going to grow. This is Jake's pepper plant. Back to the okra. I'm going to end up getting that neem oil, and I'm going to try that. It's got some little blooms on it. I'm going to take these little dead leaves off of here and see. Now, sweet potato will not, I mean, I won't know anything until, you know, more towards the fall for that. Okay, here are my beans. They're looking okay, I guess. We need to definitely get in here with the hoe. We tried the other day, and we did it on the row over there, but we did not do it on this row. There are some things coming up. Now, I've never grown beans, but there's a lot of little sprouts, and I'm assuming it's fixing to really take off. Now, I watered this garden really well last night. So, here's zucchini. Looks like, yeah, I have one zucchini back here. Can you guys see that? That little zucchini right in there. One there. Let's see. Little blooms everywhere. I'll have to get in here and really get out the yellow leaves and the dead leaves. But it's looking okay. There's a little zucchini right there. And I thought I had one on this plant too. But yeah, a little tiny one. He's on this flower. So here are my purple green beans, my purple bush beans, if I can stand up. I don't know if that's a bean or if that's more flowers. I don't really know. Like I said, I'm not too good with beans. So, okay. Now, squash. I have, wow, 3 squash on this plant. 1, 2, 3 squash on this plant. I have 1 growing on this plant. 2. See them? 2 growing on that plant. Squash are taking off. I have a tiny, tiny one right here. Sorry guys, I had to holler at the dog. Okay, I have 1 here, 1 here, and I think these are all going to be squash. So I have 2 on there. So far, I have 1, 2, 3 on this plant, 4 on this plant. Little tiny one. Sorry guys, I had to quit for just a second when I went in to get me some water, but there was a dog in our yard. We live in the country, so your dogs just kind of go wherever, most people. Now, we are very much sticklers on our dogs staying in our yard. And we always have been. My husband, Jake, has had a dog from neighbors in the past, not any current neighbors. One of their dogs came and actually growled at him in our yard, and he was not happy. He paid a visit to the neighbors, and I don't remember, I don't know if they were home or not, but it was not going to be probably a very nice conversation. because we have a child. So, you know, and at that time she was probably 4. You know, she's little. But anyway, back to the garden. Okay, here's the little chives, and I think there's another one growing. Now, guys, this all could be grass too, you know, because I don't really know. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. It's happened before. Okay, tomatoes were the last thing. The tomato plants are doing well. I got down there and cut the bottom limbs that were kind of touching the ground. I cut them off. These are Cherokee purple tomatoes. Here is one of the Cherokee purple tomatoes. Now, I always look for blossom end rot, and that's not it, but it'll be like black on the bottom. And that's from either too much or too little water, I think. I could be wrong about that too, but anyway, there's one, and there's one growing in right there, and we're really excited about that. Those are our favorite tomatoes. This is a Better Boy. It has a big tomato on it. All the next 6, that one, this one, all these are Better Boy tomatoes. It has a little one on there. He's looking kind of shabby. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but anyway, this is a big whopper. He's getting pretty big. So he's nice. And 3 of these are my mom and them's plants because they didn't want to like plant a garden, so I told them I would do it. They could put it in our garden basically. We're working everything anyway. This has a little one up here, if you can see it, and a little one down here. I don't see any more on there. This is the pear, yellow pear tomato. Oh, here's a tiny little one right here. Let me get close up for you guys. See them? And then here are the 2. And basically you just wait on them to ripen and be yellow. Because it's the size of a cherry tomato pretty much is what it's supposed to be. Now we do have some cherry tomatoes right here. And I actually think, yeah, here's one. Here's one. I'm not sure if there are any more anywhere. But anyway, so that's the garden, you guys. So I'm excited about the garden. I know it's not perfect. It's our first year to do a bigger, to us, in-ground garden. Now, compared to everybody who lives around here, this is a tiny little thing. But to us who basically have a full-time job and a pretty much full-time job and trying to do chickens and, you know, all that stuff, it takes up a lot of time and it's big for us. And we're just now starting. So we're excited about that, and I might just post this video just to give y'all an update on everything so I can get another video posted while I figure out the in-between times with what happened with my camera, my phone, and all that kind of stuff. It's so hot out here. But yeah, chicken coop is coming along. We have the bedding. We had a 5-gallon bucket for the water, and basically what that does is there's like little, you know, the little things that rabbits drink out of. It's one of those type things, but you'll put like 4 or 5 in the bottom of the 5-gallon bucket, and it will actually, they'll drink out of it, and it supposedly doesn't waste water. Now food wise, Jake's gonna do something with PVC pipe. Anyway, Jake's gonna do something with PVC pipe for the feeders because they will get in there and poop everywhere, on top of your feed, everywhere, and it just, or they'll get in there inside the little feeder and scratch all the feed out, and it's just a big waste. So that's what we're gonna do with the feed and the 5-gallon bucket for the water. I'm gonna put a little swing in there for them. We'll have some roost bars in there, so I think they'll be happy in there, and it's pretty predator proof as we can make it. So I guess that's it for this one. I really appreciate you guys subscribing, and if you haven't, please subscribe. We have a wild life sometimes, and there's twists and turns all around it, but you can go along with us during this journey, and maybe it'll help you learn some things so that if you come across something like this, you can be prepared for it, or know what we did, so then you know what not to do, however it goes. But yeah, we thank you guys so much for your prayers, and we thank you for subscribing and liking our videos. Please comment below anything. If you have tips, tricks, if you have a question, I will be glad to tell you what we did or what we might do or whatever the case may be. And we will talk to you later on. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.